Okay, now let's share the screen. Okay, thumbs up if you can see. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. This is the Empire Builder. So everyone here is on that. That's my Upline Brooks team. And then the Real Deal Dream Team. That is me and our amazing lineage. And this is a new business. It's still new, no matter, like, for me, it's still new. And so we're going to talk about, building your social selling empire and unlocking your true potential. So, how to plug in, it's a plug and play, how to duplicate. So, everyone take a minute. You're going to scan this if you haven't yet. If you're on our team page, it's pinned to the very top and it has a team link tree. And so, Brooke has a team board. We have a team board. Tons of different resources are on there that if you haven't got in and figured out how to use boards yet, I'm going to tell you, it was something that I was suggested to use for literally years, like the last few years in my business, and I was so against it. And then when I was coming over here, I took a minute, figured out how to use it, basics, and I'm telling you, I feel like I've been able to probably 3 or 4x our business. We do have a training around using boards. It is pretty simple. So I definitely suggest it. We also have some chats. So the first thing it's going to say is Brooke has a WhatsApp chat for her team. We also have one in our team in our Facebook group. Our uplines have one. Here's kind of what it is about the chats, you guys. So are they useful and helpful? 100%. But any person they can get busy, right? And so my suggestion is to mute all the chats. When you have a second, jump in there. They're kind of used for like asking questions. Maybe you want to know, like, hey, does anyone have any recommendation for dry skin for skincare? Stuff like that. Or like celebrating something, or maybe you have a post or a live or a reel that you want love in. You can drop the link in the chat. I say use it for that. It's not going to be used for like a customer service type complaint, like, hey, you got a box and maybe a couple samples exploded. That you'll reach out to your upline, you'll file a ticket with customer service. So we just kind of keep it for, asking questions, learning, celebrating. I always make sure, like, if there's a restock, I'm going to drop it in the chats as well as the team page, kind of go around there. Okay. So that's the step one, is to plug into the chats and the groups. Please keep all conversations positive and solution oriented. And like, it's a lot of good information. People will drop in there, like if they learn something. We also have for our team a silent graphic chat. So the rules there, like, there's no chitter chatter, but if you found a good graphic or if they found a good graphic, they drop it, or a video, because it's easier to save videos in Messenger. So there are a lot of good resources and information found in the chat. That's why I feel like the cons outweigh the pros, but I do keep all my chats muted or else my phone would go nuts. So always just keeping it real there. There's always a will, there's a way. So step two, you're going to download boards. Boards is kind of our I would say, like, our system. It's going to help for efficiency and simple duplication. The app puts all the important links that you need and easy to share, and it's right in your keyboard. This is like, okay, I want to see what's in the collagen shot. I'm going to go down to ingredients. I need some swatches for the lipstick. I'm going to go down to swatches. What's customer service number? Go down, there is, like I said, so I need to send someone asked me for a comp plan video. I'm going to go down to comp plan. I click it. It makes your life very, very simple. And a lot of the things that people might ask you are going to be at your fingertips, and you're going to be able to share it them, as well as you have easy access right at your keyboard. Like I said, it was something I keep asking why I was so against it for years, because I feel like it has been a lifesaver now that I'm using it. I don't know why my brain does that. I'm like, I'm never using boards, and now I don't remember my life before boards and chat GPT. So step three, easy peasy part. We're going to get launched. Okay. So also this is going to be very simple. We also have a video on it. You're going to share why you joined and begin sharing your business with others. So we have a video on getting launched. It's pretty simple. Like you kind of make a few posts on your social media, letting people you know you did something new. You get your box, you share your excitement. You also start learning about the products and sharing about that. We also have a Facebook group that's for all customers and all influencers called the Glow Up Gang. And we have a training around that called Add Tag Message. That's going to help you follow up, and you're going to add them to that group. When they ask you for a product, you're going to tag them in a product review, and you're going to message them. You're going to keep their information, however you keep track of follow-ups. Do you have notes in your phone? Do you have a notebook? And that helps you. But launching is an ongoing thing. My biggest thing is don't feel like you have to know everything before you do that. Your excitement is going to be what carries you on, because we all know people have to watch, they have to ask questions for a while, so you may as well just get it going. And I feel, especially, being here for 6 weeks, it's been kind of like learning along the way together as a group. And and then the easy peasy part, the good part, step 4, you make money. Very simple here. It's 50% commissions on website orders, and you're paid that within 72 hours. And we're going to kind of get through a little bit. There's a pharmacy wallet. You set up your bank account, or you can sign up to use their Pay Quicker, which is their pharmacy card. So there's 2 options on how to get your pay. So on your sales, you're going to get paid within 72 hours. If you earn any type of bonuses like enhanced commission or a team bonus, whatever that looks like, that's paid monthly. So let's go over some quick pharmacy facts, things to know about the business, because people are going to want to know what's about this company that you joined. So pharmacy is 74 years of heritage in Turkey, but only 10 years in the direct sales space, 5 years in the USA, 3 in Canada, and 6 months in the UK. 40 plus countries. And what's really important, it's the European standard for product ingredients. So that is the highest regard. They ban 1,300 chemicals in their products. And that's something when people are looking at products today, the US only bans like 8. People want like healthier things on their skin, in their body. What was really important is we actually own the entire complete supply chain on our products, from the raw materials to finished goods and the manufacturing facility. Pharmacy actually owns the biggest manufacturing facility for wellness products and cosmetology. And that's actually how they're able to keep the prices really affordable and then also pay out so aggressively. Because here's the thing, that was one of my questions, like how can they keep things priced, very competitive, especially when you look at our beauty and our wellness, all the categories. Like I am used to wellness stuff spending at least 4 times more, without a doubt. When you're looking at collagen and protein shakes, how can they do that, and how can they pay us 50%? It's because a lot of people have to pay, like middlemen. They have to, pay for the packaging. They have to pay for tech. Pharmacy owns all of their own stuff. They're not having to outsource, white label anything. So that's really cool. There are no catches. People are like, what's the catch? Is there a website fee? There's not going to be any fee, no annual fee, no monthly fee, because they own the tech. There are different bonuses. There's a car program. There's trips built into the compensation plan and extra ones. There's conferences. And then my favorite part about it is the community that is really one for everyone. So whether you joined because you want just the 50% discount to shop for yourself, or if you joined because you want to make some side hustle money, or if you join because you want to replace your income, every person has a spot here, and they're seen, whether it's from your team or the company. They have different incentives and recognize everyone. It was really important thing for me. So there's different ways. on here you see there's a send a customized hot list. Hot list, you guys, if you haven't made one yet, I'm going to challenge you to make your first hot list. So there is a website and there's an app. I personally probably use the app a little more often, and it's right there at the bottom. It says hot list. You can name it. Maybe you have a favorite makeup look. You type in that, then you're going to go to like your shopping and you heart it, and it's going to ask you to add it to a hot list. Easy peasy. So then maybe you post a picture, someone's like, I love your look, or says you look, you can share directly that list that you made for them. I now have so many different hot lists for different skincare routine. It's really influencer friendly. So while I'm making like stories and maybe I'm like doing my skincare, I can have them shop right there. Maybe we have a sale. You guys know we have a pie sale going on. I can easily now go make a hot list, add everything from the pie list to that, and then post a story. It makes it very simple for people not having to go through the whole website. I had someone today ask me for my suggestions for their nails. And I added collagen and I added the super elixir. All are different collagen options, and the super elixir sent that to her. So there's different ways, you know, that you can be here. You can be a customer. Customer, you're going to shop at retail. When you have a customer, they can get free shipping when they spend $75, and you're going to get 50% commission earned. They pay full price, and then you get 50% commission. So if they spend 100, you get $50 of that. There's also a preferred customer program. For here, they get 25% off when they're a preferred customer. They get free shipping over 40, and you're actually going to get 25% commission on the preferred customers. Or you can be a beauty influencer, which all of us are here. They purchase one of those product kits or the $19.99 sample kit that unlocks their 50%. So we're going to keep it really, really simple. This is like the basic high level compensation plan definitions. We do have a deep dive, very recent comp plan training in boards that I feel is really helpful, but we'll keep it here, okay? So qualified recruit, that's a beauty influencer with 125 PV. Just so for your own information, you do need 125 PV every 6 months to remain active, and that can be a cumulative. Personal volume. Personal volume is anything you purchase or you personally sell to your customer. So that 125 can come from your own orders. Group volume is your PV plus anything that your team buys and sells. That's going to be their customers and their beauty influencers. Legs. Legs is your number of frontline beauty influencer that achieves the 25% bonus level. And a frontline person is anyone that you personally enroll or directly sponsor and keep on your front line. So that's something just to keep in mind when you're watching those compensation plan trainings. Customer commission, we kind of broke this down. You earn 50% of the retail price, 1 PV per wholesale dollar. So for example, this is our highest price single item. It's our Absolute Elixir. It's like liquid gold, does all the things. 75 retail, you're going to get 37.50. That's what we pay for it. Your PV would be 37.5. So say if a customer places a $100 order, that's really 50. That's 50 PV. And you'd get the $50. This is our team building program. I really, really like this. You can earn free products for your personally sponsored pharmacy influencers that win their first month of the welcome program. So you're gonna earn free products anytime you enroll someone and they're qualified. So your newly sponsored beauty influencers, they get 125 in that month that they join. You get to pick one of these items, up to 5 each and every month, ongoing. And so it does say that there's a grace period if they aren't able to do that in their first month. They can try again the next month and you still will qualify for one of these items. You get to pick. It's pretty cool. I was really glad to see the balsam on there. I'm like going to be grabbing that, and I love that primer. So, enrollment kits. So there are a few different options when you're talking to someone about becoming an influencer. We have ready-made kits that you see here. They start off, they do get PV on those kits. So if they get the 125 like makeup one, they'll get 125 PV. That's their shopping wholesale. So they can pick one of those. It's going to unlock, their 50% off. I think one of the most popular is this, the little box. Welcome to your new journey. It includes a variety of samples, and then that also starts to unlock their 50% off, and they can start earning money. What I like to tell people to do is they can grab that and then pick a few of their, products that they want to try. So this is something that's going on right now. It's their fast start bonus, and essentially, when you start up into your month forward, you can earn $500 cash here or 650 in the UK. And what it's doing is it is celebrating consistency and slow growth. So all you need to have each month is 125 PV. You need to have 3 minimum qualified recruits that also have that makes them qualified. But the difference is, as you hear, you're just moving up the percentage level. Also, that's broken down in the comp plan what it means if you see someone at 6% or 9%, your sales also helps with that. So at the end of the 4th month, you're going to get a $500 cash bonus if you achieve that. We also have a welcome program. This is one of the simplest welcome programs I've ever seen. I really like it. Very, very easy to understand. In your month 1, you get 125 PV. You're going to unlock a mascara. Month 2, you get 125 PV. You're going to unlock a reviving shampoo with the hair mask. Month 3, that super elixir. And month 4, a pharmacy book bag. So what's cool is like, you're earning this. If you're enrolling someone and they're earning this, you're also unlocking the other products. Like there's so many opportunities to earn like so much product here. I've never seen anything like it anywhere. And it's kind of wild because like there's always different promos, and then like each month has an incentive like for adding on volume. It's really cool to see. So this is again a high level comp plan. This kind of explains the group bonus up here. And when I said, like the bonus level, so you're at 3% if you're at 200, you're at 6% if you're at 400, you're at 9%. That's like an extra additional bonus on top of the 50% that you're getting. So, as I always like to say, everyone joins the company for different reasons. Some people may never want to have a team at all. What I love about pharmacy is that people can earn and make money and never enroll anyone. 50% on your personal sales is real money. But the goal, if you are wanting to build, is to get to that extra 25%, if you see that. So what's going to happen is that it's followed by your group volume. Your personal volume always counts on that. So say big goal here is if you're wanting to build and be a leader, you get to that 25%, and then you help your teammates underneath you also get to that 25%. That is really simple. It's nothing crazy. It's not like Sally needs to have a level and Susie needs to have a level and Mary needs to have something. No, it's volume. 5,000 and then people under you having 5,000. And if you're interested in leadership, that's what it looks like, okay? And so there's also additional trips that are built in to the compensation plan. They also have some that you don't have to build for leadership. That's Mexico right now. But if you are, like the first level is to the Pharmacy Leadership Academy in Miami, The second is kind of what the CEO and they say is probably their favorite. It takes us back to where it all started, where the magic happens. It's a trip to Turkey. They're paying for your flights and your lodging for this stuff. You're gonna see it's called Pharma City. It's a city. It's huge, you guys. I was watching videos. Go on YouTube and look, and it's like a two-part trip. It's Istanbul and Cappadocia. The next one is they're going to cover your convention experience. We have convention in September. This year is in May. I really hope I get to, is in Miami in September. Sorry. I really hope I get to see everyone. So they're going to cover your convention experience, hotel and flight. Then there is a trip to a European destination, and then there is a tropical destination follow up there. So built into the comp plan, extra. So comp plan simplified, your goal minimum is 120 PV every month. That's going to allow you to grab all the extra goodies and all of that. And this is like I'm saying, if you want to work a business, if that's what your goal, you qualify for 6 months, you're going to get the welcome gifts, our uplines like above Brooke, their names Bianca and Isa, and they're actually also were influencers and do a lot on social media. They have tons of team trainings that they do. However, they also were earning an income outside of pharmacy where they were like training people on social media. So they have a platform that unlocks when you hit 125 as well that has extra trainings. There's always like so many different things. So 125 is like that magic number. Comp plan simplified again, 50% commission on all personal orders. So, of course, and then that 25, the caveat is if they go on subscription, it's 25%. I personally don't really promote the subscription myself, but if you feel like it's going to be a guaranteed order and they're going to maybe add on other things and maybe they'll be forgetful, maybe it's worth it. You know your audience more, but for me, I want that 50% commission. Or I can try to talk them into becoming an influencer, one of the two, right? So if you are interested in building being a leader and building a team and maximizing the comp plan, your goal is going to be 5K group volume, and then you're going to help others get to that group volume. And it is really that simple. I'm telling you, there are comp plans that I've looked at where I felt like you needed like different degrees or to be like a rocket science. That is not this one. It's very simple. You get to 5K group volume and you help others get there too. So, a few FAQs is that there's no fees, no monthly fees, weekly fees, annual fees, no catches there. It's 125 PV in a 6-month period, and that keeps your 50% discount open. You will always make 50% commission no matter what your PV is. I know there's some companies that you have to get to a certain level to keep that here. It's day one. 125 PV is what you need if you have a team and you want to earn on your team sales, and that makes you eligible for all the other bonuses. Us as influencers, we pay for shipping unless there's a company promo, which I will say I've been here for 6 weeks and there has been 4 promos around shipping. They do them all the time, but regular customers, ignore that it says 90. Regular customers get free shipping at 75 in the US, 100 in Canada. And then we have the subscription program, which we went over. To get paid on the website or app now, you can add your bank account and then you transfer. It goes to your pharmacy wallet. Also, I noticed, which was kind of dangerous, you also can use your pharmacy wallet to buy more products. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's different other options for checking out too, which I like, PayPal, Venmo, and you'll see like there's different options like the app and the website. So, what would be our next steps? You're going to get on the boards and complete. I would highly suggest you watch the how to launch video and how to use boards for your business. You're going to make your list, get launched. Who is on your wish list? Start talking to people. Take people on your journey, you guys. Like, are you starting with some of the skincare? Share that. Be vulnerable. Share about why you picked pharmacy. Are you doing a wellness journey? And the biggest thing I feel is you're going to commit to learn as you earn. You do not have to know everything. I 100% don't. Like I just know, the basic things and we all kind of figure it out together. It's not high pressure. You're not like healing any type of illnesses. It's essentials that people most of the time are already using are or already open to using. And so that's what I really like. It feels very, very simple. You use your commissions to pay. You made a hot list. Awesome. I'm looking through. Yeah, and so you take people on that journey with you. My biggest thing is I'm gonna say to be yourself. A lot of people ask for like different scripts, and we help you with that. But people know your audience knows you or wants to know you. So being as real as possible, whatever that looks like for you, is going to be, this is a new company for all of us, right? A new move. And so they may have been watching you do other things. They're going to want to see how committed you are. What are you trying? What are you talking about? I saw it with my old company when I was there for 7 years. I saw the people that watched me for years or whatever, but they're going to want to see that this is something that you like, that you're committed to, and all the data shows most people 5 to 8 touch points. How are you following up with people? In boards under reach outs, there's a really good training on how to use ChatGPT for reach outs. I talked to someone today and she said she felt like she was falling kind of flat, and then she's like, you know what, I was only posting and hoping people would reach out to me. She got in the messenger, she sold makeup, she sold some toothpaste. Like it does really like kind of work that way. Everyone, yes, exactly. To learn new stuff is consistency and passion. Your excitement, your true excitement is going to sell anything over whatever else you could share. Brooke says never waste a box. So anytime I get my own orders of products that I'm using, I go live, and you don't have to keep buying. You can save your box and just like throw some stuff in there and like, oh, I'm going to go live. Or what I really love is it's a lifestyle brand. I am putting on makeup. I am using the Chat GBT in boards under reach outs. So it's right under boards in reach outs if anyone has boards open and they can. But exactly, raw and real. And it's how to use your Chat GBT. I'm going to tell you, like, you have someone ask a question, I go right there. I go right there. It might, I don't know, when you say issues, is it like text issue? I'm going to say like I really didn't like it at first, but I've gotten used to it, like how it goes. Like I hated how it would pull up like on my phone, but now I'm more used to it. Huh, I wonder if there's I haven't heard of that being an issue of just it not showing up, like not showing up in the app store. That might be something that customer service might be able to help you with then. There are, as far as company, yeah, or yes, delete and reload the app and see if that works. Good idea. So pharmacy has tons of resources too, you all, and it's all like in the back in the library. There's also a Facebook pharmacy group. It's Pharmacy USA in Puerto Rico. They also make sure, there's trainings in there. There, no lack of resources. However, we are influencers, so the best thing is going to be like ourself. And it's, learning to do something different and new. How customer shop is different now. So what does that look like? What does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? You know what I mean? What used to work in maybe 2017, 2018 isn't working now in 2025. So, exactly, creating a goal. Kimberly, I wonder if maybe you use a new email. When are we opening in France? I believe it's supposed to be by the end of the month, Melanie. We're supposed to be open in France. You've been doing everything in the app. Wow, I haven't even done everything. So you're definitely above me. There's so many. Have you done everything on boards too? Because I'm like, I haven't even got to watch all of the boards trainings. I would say go to the school. go under boards, go under onboarding, and make sure you're in the school platform because I'm like, it's probably would take me years to watch everything they have in there. So there's a bunch, the library, there's the Glow workbook. I'm telling you, there are so many different things. So go to that and see if you've tried that yet. All right, you all. There is, if you are in school, I'll make sure I post it in the team page. If you're not in the WhatsApp, but our upline's hosting an opportunity call tomorrow. There's recordings. If say someone can't make it, you always can send them a recording of the opportunity call. It's pretty basic stuff. As far as the calls, it covers the same information. So you can always send them a recording and that works just as fine. The biggest key is following up with people. Same for customer, influencer, it's all the same. So, anyways, I will make sure this gets uploaded. If you had any new influencers, we have other onboarding calls. It's most likely the same content every week. So, thanks for joining me solo without Brooke. I hope you guys got the information. I will chat the basics, the business basics, and we'll be around. Bye.